Guys, back here again with an update talking about the Fuji X-T2 firmware 4.00 and the fact that the external monitor doesn't show when you're trying to record F-Log. I have a GH5 here recording the small HD focus with the X-T2. GH5 is recording me if you hear some building going around because I live in a neighborhood that's still being constructed. So as you can see, the monitor is turned on here with the small HD focus. If I go into menu, you go into 4K movie output. If I go all the way up, it's going to take me a second here. If I go all the way up to 4K being recorded on the SD card, and then the monitor or the HDMI cable outputting full HD, obviously you can see the monitor. Same with the SD card recording full HD and 4K over the HDMI. Same with nothing on the SD card and 4K taking the hit on that. If you go to F-Log on the SD card, nothing on the HDMI, obviously this happens. And then, but you get the full HD F-Log recorded on SD. You get nothing, even though it says that there's supposed to be a 4K output, there's nothing here. So, see, mismatch, 4K mode and external monitor, change movie mode. Go here, go all the way to the bottom, which says F-Log SD, which is recording nothing, and then HDMI 4K. You go here, it does show on the monitor. You press record, and it says it's recording, all right, on both screens. Let's go to playback. It's not there. As you can see, this is the most recent one. Today, the 10th at 12:46 p.m. And then the first one is the 8th, May 8th at 1:55. So May 8th, 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 all the way back to May the 10th, which is today. There you go, see? So nothing is being recorded. And then go back to the menu. All right, let's go back to F-Log on the SD card with, or let's just go to F-Log full HD on the SD card with HDMI output 4K. Even if I go to any one of these settings, doesn't matter. Does not change anything. I could change literally every setting on here and it will not make a difference. And as you can see, it makes zero difference. So that's just weird. Number one, there should be a setting for outputting 1080 over the HDMI cable and still recording F-Log. There's nothing here. And the fact that it shows that it's recording when it's not recording to anything is pretty insane. It's pretty ridiculous. I don't understand why it does that. I see no reason why it should do that. So when people are telling me that this isn't a major flaw, one commenter said on Facebook that it was a major flaw to title my video "Major Flaw." It's not a major flaw, or it's not a major flaw to title it that way, because this is a major flaw. If somebody is using this to record a wedding or an event or doing anything, and they go into the menu and they start messing with stuff, and we've all done it, we've all been there, and we go into try and see, oh, this setting's not working, oh, let's just go down to the bottom, oh, the monitor's on this one. I'm not realizing that it's not recording anything to the SD card because I'm not thinking about that. That's exactly what happened to me when I first used this. I just saw that, oh, this one shows something on the monitor, so I'm going to use this one. Great. And then there's nothing there. So I don't get it. I don't understand. That is a major flaw, because then it's not just an inconvenience, it's a major issue. Because what happens when you go home and you need to make that video, there's nothing there. And you got to tell your client, oh, I'm sorry to inconvenience you. My firmware didn't work right. You know, not a major flaw, just you know, an inconvenience of sorts. I apologize. We'll do that one again. You know, so it's crazy to think that. If you go here into the user settings, there's nothing for it to change. These are the sound settings. This is the screen settings. Nothing can be changed here. That would change anything on the for the monitor actually show up on any other recording for F-Log to the SD card. So if Fuji don't want to offer that, fine. I would like to know that without having to stumble upon it. Luckily, I stumbled upon it just playing around with the camera instead of stumbling upon it when I've actually made something. Having this as like a second or third camera for a different angle, and then later I find out there's no footage. That would really suck, and that could potentially hurt a lot of people for business. But at the same time, with people saying this is mainly a photo camera, that's BS, because if this were mainly a photo camera, then Fuji wouldn't offer these things. Fuji wouldn't offer 120 frames per second slow motion video, and they wouldn't offer F-Log to the SD card. They wouldn't have offered F-Log even to an external monitor if people didn't want it. And now this is such a good used buy. I mean, this is like, I don't know, like $11, $12, maybe $1,300 for an X-T2 used, which is amazing. And the fact that it can now record F-Log to an SD card, I mean, what camera under $2,000 is doing that? Not much, and until the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera comes out. But who knows how great that's actually going to be when it comes out right away? Who knows? We don't know. Until then, we have this, or the XH1, or the GH5. I love my G85, but it doesn't record log profiles. And no Canon records log profiles under the 5D4, which is 5D Mark IV, which is $3,200, $3,500. You can get the, of course, you get the Sony a7 III, which is right at $2,000. But if you're talking about $1,500, $1,600 or $1,200 used, the X-T2 is a hell of a bargain, and it's a hell of a camera for so many people that are into hybrid shooting or even just need a second camera. I hope Fuji worked this out, but I wanted to make sure that I was making a video showing that this is not clickbait, it's not BS, it's not something that, you know, some idiot doesn't know what he's doing. Look, you saw what I did. If there's something I'm doing wrong, make a video and show me, show everybody. I just found this and I wanted to get it out to people right away before people started screwing around and actually using it for a gig and getting screwed over. All right, thanks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.